Let's begin, as we're always going to begin, with a meditation. So we're just going to do the original foundational basic awareness meditation, just placing our attention on the breathing. So we're trying to allow our mind to rest, simply aware of the present moment, but anchored on the breathing. So just resting on the awareness of this breath. And you can do that. You can start right now. Just notice the breath you're having right now. And if your mind is anything like mine, you'll notice it's already racing and it's already trying to think about all these other things. Mine, of course, is, what are you going to say next? But wherever yours is, yours might be trying to solve problems or thinking about a conversation you had earlier today or emails, or you're just worried about the state of the world, or wherever it is, wherever your mind is going. But in the meditation, while all that stuff's important, in the meditation, we're just taking a break from that. We're just saying, okay, I do need to use my mind for all sorts of things, but for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give it a break. And I'm just going to try and rest, paying attention simply to the breathing, allowing myself to become completely absorbed simply by the sensation of my breath. And, the mind is going to kick in and take you off in a million different places, and that's fine. And whenever you notice that's happened, that's the important part of the meditation, the noticing. And then returning and just starting again, seeing if you can rest back, straight back into the breathing, trying to allow everything else to fall away. So you're just absorbed by this breath. Okay, so let's give it a go. So sitting up straight is generally recommended. The instruction is always that you want to be comfortable but alert, so that you can be paying attention to where your mind is going. So sitting up reasonably straight, and take a nice deep breath in and let it all the way out. I'm going to do that again. Take another nice deep breath in, but this time hold it at the top for a moment. And then let it out very slowly. And this is a technique for starting to get the mind oriented and focused on your breathing. And when you get to the bottom, in your own time, take another nice deep breath in, and again hold it at the top. And then let it out very slowly. This time getting in touch with your body and noticing where you're holding any tension in your shoulders, in your hips, in your belly or your back, or even your face. And as you're breathing out, just relaxing any of that tension. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. And just starting to rest your attention simply on this breath. It may help you to really hone in and focus just on a specific spot at the entrance of your nose or on your lips. Like one very specific sensation. Or you may be paying attention more generally to how your body is moving as you breathe. But regardless, we're just placing our attention so that it's simply aware of this breath. mind will jump in and take you in hundreds of different places, and that's normal and fine, and it definitely doesn't mean you're doing it wrong or anything like that. But when you notice that it's happened, just keep returning your attention back to the breath. We'll do this for about 10 minutes. So we're about 3 minutes in, and just like to remind you to be very gentle with yourself when you notice that the mind has taken you somewhere. It really doesn't mean anything. Just notice that the mind took you off somewhere. And then the exercise is just that over and over again, we keep returning back to this breath and letting everything else fall away. Just a few minutes to go. Just like to encourage you to keep persevering. It doesn't matter how many times your mind has taken you away, or how frantic it is, or how long you went down a particular track with a thought. Whenever you notice that that's where your attention's gone, that's fine, and just keep trying to come back to the practice and keep going back to the breathing. I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it all the way out. Now just to expand the area of your attention, to notice your whole body. From the top of your head, the tips of your toes. Noticing the big obvious sensations, probably like what you're sitting on. But also noticing all of the tiny little sensations. Just allowing your awareness to rest, fully absorbed by all of the tiny little sensations as well as the big sensations. Probably feel where clothing is touching your skin. Your face might even be able to feel the air. Just checking in with yourself and noticing what is the emotional feeling in your body right now. Not to have a conversation about it or try and change it or repress it or anything like that. Just see if you can simply become aware of how you're feeling. And it might be a nice feeling, but it might also be an undesirable feeling of frustration, anxiety, sadness. And in this exercise, we're just simply becoming aware of what that feeling is, regardless of whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. Just noticing. And take another deep breath in. And let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into your room.